Hello, Cancer. I want to welcome my Cancer friends. Welcome to my channel. I'm Carolyn with Intuitive Enlightenment. I'm here to do a July general reading for the Cancer sign. I want to just put out a little statement here. Make sure that these tarot readings are for entertainment, for advice. Please don't use them to make any legal decisions, health decisions, to make any major decisions about your health, psyche, or legal, okay? This is for entertainment purposes. If you like my video, please like, share, and subscribe. There is a email under in the below section, also in the about section. So if you're interested in the future, getting a future reading that's more personal to you, please don't hesitate to reach out. And this isn't going to resonate with everyone. It's a general reading. So if this doesn't reach out to you or resonate with you, Cancer, please check your moon signs, Venus sign, and rising signs to see which one better resonates with you, okay? So to get started, I'm going to go ahead and shuffle the cards. I have already cleansed the cards, shuffled the cards previous, but just for your benefit, I'm going to go ahead and reshuffle them again, okay? So bear with me. I know it's kind of loud. But bear with me and let me get this going for us here. What is going on for Cancer in July? What messages do we have for my Cancer friends in July? Here we go. Let's get that started, okay? All right, so what is the main message? What is the message my Cancers in July need to know? Need to know or take heed of or important, okay? So it looks like here, Cancer, you do have a beginning of new divine emotional fulfillment coming your way. This is a divine hand being offered for it could be a career, it could be love. For whatever reason, you do have that new divine beginning coming in. Okay, so wow, a nice start to your July reading, Cancer. Okay, so Cancer, what do you have? It just popped out already. Your crossing card, your enhancing card. It could be an obstacle or it can be enhancing you. It looks like here you have the Empress card. Wow. So new emotional fulfillment and nurturing growth and creativity coming your way, okay? So nice start, Cancer. Let's take a look at what else is in July. So what is recently passing you or at the root of the problem? Looks like you have the Three of Wands. Could be a Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, or the energies of a Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Looks like in the recent past you've had to think about, reflect, take a step back, wait for your ships to come in before you make any future decisions, to find out, take stock of your inventory and say, hey, which way is it going to be? But a little bit of delay here in the recent past, okay? So what we're looking at crowning you, or what is coming to you in the near future. Let's take a look at July, Cancer. Cancer in July. Okay, so we have the Six of Swords. The Six of Swords is a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius card, but it could just be the energies. This card represents moving on to a mental mindset or a physical location that is going to better serve you. This person has been through the gambit, a little bit of suffering and pain, wants to be in a better area, better place, better mindset, so that she can move on for the future to something that emotionally satisfies her or more fulfills her, okay? Or he or she, okay? So again, that is what is crowning us. What is the distant past message? What is the message that Cancer needs to remember to make better decisions in the future or to help with future decisions? So your distant past message here is the Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer card. It is the Knight of Cups. A person offering love. It doesn't have to be a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. It could be just the person with the energies. A love offer that had something to do in the distant past. We'll clarify more with the clarification cards to see what that message is about, okay? In your near future, let's take a look at here, Cancer, in July, your future here. Sorry, this is your future, not your near future, but your future. What is the Cancer in July's future message? Future message. Okay, so we have two cards that popped out for your future. You have a Wheel of Fortune. The wheel is karmic reactions. The universe supports you in your decisions. Looks like there was some struggle. It could be inner conflict, inner battle. something that you had struggling inside, or it could be conflict, struggles, bickering, fighting, or squabbling with other people. It's the Leo, Sagittarius, Aries energies with the wands. Could be with the Leo, Sagittarius, Aries that you were having inner conflict with, that you are having a full circle with here, but we will clarify just to see what that does, okay? In your present energies, what you are feeling now, Cancer, going on in your head right now, for your present energies for Cancer. Here we go, Cancer, July, present energies. Looks like here we have looking into your intuition, okay? This is the High Priestess. This is a person that there are secrets, mysteries, but having to listen to your inner voice on making decisions, on future steps, but definitely a good card to have. It means that you're reflecting and you're going inner, and you are listening to, perfect sense before you make any decisions or steps in the future. It could go hand in hand with this not wanting to take any future steps yet, taking a step back and reflecting, but definitely listening to your inner voice right now. That's a good thing, Cancer, okay? So let's put that down here and find out what is coming at you from your outside influences. It flipped over quick. Whoa, okay, we got the Two of Wands. Leo, Sagittarius energies. It's a person who has been successful, has the world in their hands, basically looking for a new portal or a new place to go to further their success, but taking their time with the High Priestess to basically listen to your inner voice, your intuition. Where is it that I need to be? What would be more successful for me? Taking the time to delay, which is a good thing. We don't want to rush into anything after a successful adventure, to rush long into something else. So we want to take our time and listen to our inner voice, okay? So in your hopes and fears, Cancer, for July, let's take a look at what we got. Your inner fears. Oops, here we go. Okay, so your hopes or fears, you've got the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is the card Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. She's grounded, she's stable, she's abundant. She's the one that, or she or he, is the, because it's not, it could be in he or she. But it's the person is grounded, stable, abundant. They have everything. They have the job, the home, everything's in control. And I think this card everybody wants to be. So it looks like here in your hopes and fears, you're either going to be assisted by a Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo person, or you're going to take on the energies, or you're hoping to be able to take on these energies of stability, abundance, and basically prosperity. Okay, so that is your hope. What is the outcome for my Cancer people? What is my outcome for Cancer in July? Sorry about that. Maybe it's going to be a Taurus coming up. Cancer, July, outcome. What is it that we can look forward to in July? Oops, here we go. We got two cards, okay? So it looks like in the outcome, you have to be careful about painful mistakes and decisions coming forward. Be careful with the steps that you're taking on choosing which path you want to go on. Listen to your inner intuition, because the total outcome could lead into some grief, suffering, pain. We don't want that, but if that does come around, we will be expecting it, okay? The other card is a decision, okay? So what may lead to this Three of Swords? Now, this is the Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, because they're all swords, okay? It could be the person of Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, or it could be the energies. Looks like you have a major decision to make that you don't want to make. It could have something to do with in which direction that you get, and listening to your intuition, your inner voice before making that decision, weighing the pros and cons. There are secrets that only she knows or he knows with the High Priestess, and take those into consideration, because it looks like in the outcome there's going to be a major decision that you're not going to want to make, that may or may not lead to suffering, heartbreak, grief. And it doesn't have to be just in love. It could be a career choice, it could be a love choice, but something that you need to really pay attention to in making that decision, so that it doesn't come to bite you in the hiney in the end. Okay, so that's something to look forward to. That's better to be forewarned than not warned. So definitely something to know and look forward to. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to get some clarification. I'm going to use my Hanson Roberts tarot cards. Again, these have been shuffled, cleansed, saged, so that they are ready to go. But just for your benefit, I will go ahead and shuffle them a couple times here, okay? Just to make sure we got that for your benefit. All right. right, so we got some thinking to do. It looks like Cancer. We got some messages here about new emotional fulfillment coming in, and feeling like an Empress. You know, basically, it could be a Libra coming in with an emotional offer of love, or it could just be the Empress energies of creativity, nurturing, abundance, growth, maybe getting that feeling there. Okay, so let's clarify here. Okay, so we're going to clarify this emotional fulfillment offer, career, love, but some new divine beginning is coming to you from the divine up above here. What is the message for Cancer? There we go. For July with the emotional fulfillment card. Okay, so it looks like here with the emotional new divine offering that you're going to get, it might have something to do with you relocating. It might have something to do with the Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, because those are the signs in the pictures here. Or it could just be the energies of having to move and change your mindset. Maybe making that decision to no longer think in a certain way, using your inner intuition to be able to change, make the changes, make decisions, make good decisions so that you can become this Queen of Pentacles here, female, male, it doesn't matter. The energies are the same, of abundance, prosperity, stability. So there you go. So some things to think about, right? All right. So in order for you to become this Empress of healing, nurturing, growth, creativity, in order for you to use that as an enhance versus an obstacle, let's get that clarified. Okay. Oops, here we go. All right. So looks like here clarifying the Empress is getting over some pain and suffering, getting over something that might have happened in the past that you need to move on from, so that you can become the Empress, where you can heal, creativity, growth. You can't grow if this is in the upright position. You're still suffering from it, okay? This is letting go of heartbreak, suffering, anguish, and pain, so that you can move on, so that you can become this person of bountiful creativity, nurturing, and growth. Okay, so think about that, that those messages bring. Okay, so in your recent past, or what is below you, we have the Three of Wands. Again, this is the person that is waiting for his ships to come in, who wants to be able to, he's got to take a step back. He doesn't know which way to go quite yet. He wants to take inventory of, you know, whatever the ships bring, before he makes any random decisions, which goes hand in hand with what your present energies are, listening to your inner voice, intuition on when you need to strike, when you need to move, and making good decisions in the outcome. Okay, so just to clarify the Three of Wands for Cancer in July. All right, so we have the Queen of Rods. Okay, so the Queen of Rods can be a person that is a take charge person who thinks about action, passion, and having fun. She wants to be the life of the party. She's usually they're very good looking, man or woman, it doesn't matter. But they're very passionate and adventurous. They want to do, go, have fun, you know, just experience life by the seat of your pants. It's like the male, female Indiana Jones. Okay, so taking a step back to reflect on which way you need to go, but having these energies are kind of at cross purposes. This is a person that is Leo, Sagittarius, Aries energies, but in here he's reflecting and taking his time, listening to his inner voice. And this person here is a let's go. Okay, so that's clarifying it, making sure that, you know, yes, we do want the action, passion, energy that the Queen of Rods brings, the Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, but we do not want to end in this heartbreak after making a decision that doesn't really go in our favor, right? So thinking about that as the recent past, as the near future, what's crowning you, moving on to a better place of emotional fulfillment. It could be a mindset that you need to change as being a better place. It could be also a physical location. Maybe you need to move to and travel and go somewhere else because that place that you're at is no longer serving you emotionally fulfilling. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius card again, doesn't have to be the person. It could be just the energies, but let's clarify that, okay? So, Cancer, July, what is the Six of Cards? Could we clarify the Six of Cards, please? Let's clarify the Six of Cards in the near future. What does the Six of Cards means for the Cancer in July? Let's take a look here. All right. So we're going to take this one. Okay, so In order for you to have the clarification of the Four of Rods, the Four of Rods in the upright position is celebration, engagement, anniversaries, baptisms, but in this case, it could be just a commitment ceremony. It could be getting married, but whatever it is, it's a happy occasion to be celebrated. So moving on to another location or changing your mindset will enable you to become happy, married, committed, engagement, celebration for some reason, celebration with friends and family. But you have to get to that better location in order to achieve this celebration, okay? So in your distant past message, you have to remember this. Remember your distant past messages, because they will help you in making decisions and build you up to who you are as a person now based on what happened to you in the past, okay? So this is the Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. It's the Knight of Cups. He or she is bringing in an offer of love, emotional fulfillment. Again, it could be career, it could be love, either one, but definitely that. So let's take a look and get that clarified as to what that is. Maybe a past heartbreak that you let go of, but we'll see. What is the distant message for Cancer? Distant past message for Cancer with the King of Cups. Let's clarify the King of Cups, please. There we go. All right, so we have a Virgo, the Hermit card. So it could be that a love offer came in, emotional fulfillment came in. It could have been from a Virgo, or it could be that you had an offer come in, and you needed to take time to isolate yourself, or you isolated yourself. Maybe you missed that opportunity for love because you isolated yourself and you closed yourself off, not ready for that offer, taking the time to go into isolation to grab a deeper wisdom. So maybe that was a missed opportunity that ended up in a heartbreak that you got over. But yeah, so the Virgo, Hermit, it could be Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, it could be the Virgo, but whatever reason, there was an offer that came in that looks like you didn't accept because you either went into Hermit mode and isolated yourself and was not ready for it, or it was from a Virgo, okay? And so that is the clarification there. So let us go to the future message. The future message that we have for us today is the future message for Cancer is that something the universe is supporting you on. A lot of people are like, okay, well, why is this happening to me? Why now? Well, there's divine timing, okay? So divine timing is the Wheel of Fortune, meaning that everything happens when it is divinely timed. So you might have had some conflict or struggles or maybe arguments with somebody, conflict at work, conflict in love, but for some reason there was an inner struggle or inner battle or, conflict with someone. So the universe stepped in your favor because the wheel is upright, not reversed. Let's see, Cancer, what is that message for the future? Okay, all right. So looks like here that in your future, the universe supports a decision that you're going to make. Maybe it's this decision here. You've had too much conflict, maybe squabbles, inner battle, or maybe it was an inner struggle of you moving on and making a decision to, hey, move to a better mindset or a location here. But whatever the purpose, the clarifying card is Ace of Rods, a new divine beginning. The universe is supporting you. There's action, passion, energy around the end here. It could be job, it could be love. It could be a Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, okay? But whatever the reason, to clarify this situation, is divine timing for putting an end to your inner struggle and your conflict with people or yourself and moving on to better things, okay? A divine new beginning. The universe has timed it, okay? In your High Priestess self, what your energies, what your thoughts are, Cancer, at the moment in July, listening to your inner voice and your intuition. Maybe there's something that you're having to think of, secrets maybe that are coming to you or that's being kept by you that you're having to reflect on because there's a decision that's going to have to be made and it could lead to heartbreak or sorrow or grief, okay? So let's clarify why you have the High Priestess in your self position and your energies of what you're thinking and your thoughts, what energies you have in July. Here we go. All right, so I think this has to do with maybe a career choice, or it could be that you are having to look in deep within yourself, listen to your inner voice about a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. It could be a male, female, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn that's coming in. maybe with a love offer, because you do have the Ace of Cups, for emotional fulfillment. But for whatever reason, right now at this July present moment, Cancer, you're having to reflect, think deeply, listen to your inner voice when it comes to now this King of Pentacles. He or she is a very successful person, family person, reliable person, good money business person. Usually whatever they attempt to try, whether it's money or love, they're very successful. So maybe it is someone that you're having to think about that's in your present positions that maybe is offering love or a beginning for career or love. Okay, so in your outside influences, what is externally affecting you is that a decision has to be made. You've been successful in your life, whether it's career or love. This is the Leo, Sagittarius, Aries card because it is the Two of Wands. You've got the World in your hands, which represents that you have been successful and you just are taking the time to slowly take a step back before walking through this portal of a new direction. You want to make sure that you are definitely taking the right actions, the right steps. Therefore, there's a hard decision to make. That decision, she's blindfolded or he's blindfolded, having to make a decision. It's a hard decision to make. So maybe it's a conflict about two people. Maybe it's a conflict about someone that maybe broke your heart in the past, or that you had a suffering and painful ending with. But whatever the situation, let's clarify your outside energy is coming towards you in July, Cancer, okay? All right, let's clarify July, Cancer, outside influences, Two of Wands. Okay, so there you go. You got the Tower. Okay, so the reason why you're listening to your inner intuition at this present moment with these outside influences coming out is because you want to be very careful what steps you take for the future. You don't want to have a tower moment, leveling of your foundation. You've been successful. You don't want to lose everything that you have gained so far. You've gotten over suffering. You've gotten over pain and anguish. You don't want to relive that moment. You want to be this nurturing person that's got creativity and growth. You want this new emotional start, this new beginning with the Ace of Cups for career or love. You want to be able to move on, and you want to be able to get that new commitment that's coming towards you. So you're going to have to be very careful when you're making these decisions, whether it's a past person that hurt you or steps that you might take that might end in this Tower moment, okay? So think about that. Now, this could be a Scorpio because towers do represent Scorpios also, but do take a time to listen to yourself. Listen to your intuition. It could be that Two of Swords can be a decision between a Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, or a Scorpio person, okay? So please take that into mind, okay? So in your hopes, you are hoping to be like the Queen of Pentacles, abundant, prosperous, stability. That is your hope for the future, okay? And let's take a look and clarify that for you. Okay, so here we go. Cards are just jumping out for you. Okay, so here we go. So it looks like when we clarify that you're hoping to become prosperous, abundant, and stable after having an event that you had to get over, okay? This is you still in the motions of suffering and pain and grief, very severe heartbreak. For a career path, maybe, you got fired, got let go, had to quit. For squabbles and fighting or something, but you don't want to relive that moment. So your hope is to be able to be this abundant, stable, and prosperous person in the future and not have to relive this very painful event with 10 swords sticking out. Nobody wants to feel that. So I think your hope is to have this versus this, okay? So in your outcome, again, we have a possible painful event. Be careful what decisions you make. It is a hard decision you have to make, but take in your inner voice, okay? Take in the deep wisdom that you had to, in the distant past, go and isolate yourself to maybe avoiding this commitment because you had to go and seek some deeper wisdom. But please use that when making this choice so that you don't end up suffering and in pain again, okay? And this again can be a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, okay? It could be, like I said, a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. It could be a Scorpio that you're dealing with, okay? Lots of people on the board, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. So please take in consideration when you're making that decision. Be very careful, and let's clarify that outcome. Cancer, July. Got the Two of Swords and heartbreak. What is going on with the Cancer in July? Okay, so here we go. We have the card that came out. Okay, so there will be a communication. We got the Eight of Rods. The Eight of Rods is email. It is email, phone call, quick communication that's coming in. It could be travel, okay? But this decision is going to have to be made, which can or cannot, may or may not cause heartbreak. Could be from Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, but the communication is going to come in quick. You're going to have to make a decision, okay? Take care that you make the right decision. Nobody wants this painful ending again, or a tower moment, a leveling of your foundation. So please choose carefully, and I wish you the best. So let us get a advice card from the Angel Oracles for the Cancers in July. Let's see what message that will help us in July for our Cancers, okay? So we're going to definitely check this out. See what messages they bring, okay? Let's see what messages we have for our Cancers in July. So hopefully this message of caution, you know, choosing your steps carefully, but a lot of options, looks like a lot of options with the Three of Wands and the Two of Wands. So you do have choices in the Two of Swords. Please take the caution of your inner voice and your High Priestess to try to make the best decision you can to avoid another future heartbreak, okay? So what is our angel message for our Cancers going in July? The message that Cancer needs to know for July. All right, so recovery. Okay, so we all know that you've been through the gambit. We've got the Three of Swords in reverse, so still recovering from heartbreak, still suffering, still in pain, and overcoming a painful event. We know that there was a lot of hints here, like the Ten of Swords here, okay? A lot of painful events and stuff like that, tower events, moments and stuff like that. But recovery is very important for you, Cancer, going forward. Take the time to heal, to recover, to embrace this this nurturing, becoming the Empress, you know, taking the time to become this Queen of Pentacles, make close decisions, listen to your inner voice, because recovery is in order, and recovery is around the bend, just depending on what type of decisions you make. So I hope this message helps you. Just remember that everything is based on decisions that you make, and hopefully you've learned some incitement here today. But if you'd like a personal reading to get more in-depth into what's personally affecting you, Cancer, my email is in the below box, and it's in the About section. Give me a shout out with an email, and we can definitely look further into what's in your near coming future and future, okay? Well, it was a pleasure to read for you, Cancer. Till next month, thank you so much for visiting here today, and have a good month, and I'll see you next month. Thank you.